Dress Your Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw Emily from The Corpse Bride. So let's get started. To draw this cute bride, let's first start by drawing her eyes. So I'm going to come right here and draw a big circle. And we're going to come right next to it and draw another circle. Even though she's supposed to be dead, I hope you think that she's still cute, right? Okay, so then I have two big circles in. I'm going to come to the center right here and draw another circle and just fill it in. So a smaller one right here in the center. Then we're going to come to the side, to the top right here. We're just going to draw a bunch of lashes. So let's say like 4 about here, and then as we come to this side, to the sides right here, I'm just going to draw them smaller and come down. So same thing here, a little bit longer at the top. You like 4 of them, and then the sides make them smaller. There. And then let's give her a smile, of course, right? So about right here towards the center, I'm just going to give her a smirk smile and cap it off. Now that we have that, you know what? Let's come back in here, and I'm just going to thicken up this circle for the eyes. Okay, there. Now let's go ahead and frame her face. So we're going to come to the top of her eye, really close to the lashes, and I'm just going to give myself a point right here. And then we're going to go ahead and draw the bottom of a U. So I'm going to come to the sides right here. And we're just going to start to frame her face. And I'll find my center, so say about here, and I'll come straight down to about there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and connect it. And I'll try to make it a little bit sharper. So I'm just going to bring this angle to the center, and same thing here. Just make it a little bit sharper. There. Okay, so now that we've framed her face, I'm going to come back right here and give her some cheeks. Before I forget, I'm just going to draw this little curve right here to the side. Same thing here, right on the side. Okay, then now that we have that, let's go back and we are going to imagine an oval. So let's say about right here. I'm just going to give myself a point on the side. And I'm just going to go ahead and come down with a curve to connect, and this side as well. So we're just framing her face and her hairline. So it's parts on the side right here. Then from there, let's draw her awesome eyebrows. So we're going to go really high. So let's come to where her eye is, come up, say about right here, nice and high. And I'm going to draw the slope that comes down right over her eye. So same thing on the other side. So about right here. And we're just going to slope it down towards her lashes. Then I'm going to come back right here and just thicken this up. So there's more right here that's thickened up. There. Okay, so then now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and we're going to part her hair. So let's part it right here. Continue, and about right here we're going to start to draw her hair. So we're going to go up and up. So let's bring this part down, not too high. We still need to draw a little crown of flowers. So I'm going to bring this down really close to her face, and then I'm just going to wobble out. So same thing here, come close to her face and then just wobble out. Then let's come back up to the top, and we're going to draw her crown of flowers. So come right here. And I'm just going to wobble and wiggle some of these shapes. And right here, just to make it look like maybe flowers. But I'm still drawing a curve all the way across. So if you're using a pencil, definitely just draw that curve first. But I'm just going to wiggle some shapes on the top right here. And then keep going. And about right here, I'll taper it in again. Then you can, let's see here, we can come in here with some stuff that's sticking out perhaps. There. Without going into too much detail. Okay, there. So hopefully I've captured the look. Okay, so then from there, let's go ahead. We're going to draw her body before we finish her hair and her veil. So let's come back to the center and we're going to give her a really skinny, long neck. So come down and then out for her shoulders. And here as well. And then before we finish her shoulders, we're just going to stop right there on this side because this side's bone, right? So then from there, let's come back to say about right here where her shoulders, her armpit would be, about right here and here. I'll give myself 2 points. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to draw a very angle line. So we're just going to give her a really tiny waist. There, about right there. And then we're going to come back up here and we're going to wiggle our way back to the center, down to the center, and then go up, wiggle for her top. And then right in this area, I'm going to very lightly draw a curve on both sides. And then right in this area is where we're going to put her ribs. So we're just going to draw this kind of V shape, triangular shape. And in here is where we're going to draw ribs. So just going to draw 3 stripes and then you can just color it in red, I believe. I think it's red, right? There. Okay, so then now from there, we're going to pop this out for her skirt. There. So let's bring this down. And about right here, I'm going to go ahead and draw this kind of V shape again, a little bit off center. So say about right here and then wiggle, wiggle, and then go back up. And then in this area is where we're going to part her skirt. So we're going to bring this out, then bring this out. And let's just go ahead and continue. So we're going to bring this out. So we're going to bring it really low for this beautiful skirt. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Let's part this. A little bit wobble. And wobble. Okay, so then from there, let's come into this area. So you're imagining this is her center where her legs would be on both sides. So I'm going to come into this little nuke area and let's see here. Bring this in a little bit more so that we don't have to draw too much detail. We're just going to close this up a little bit more. And right about here is where we're going to draw her legs. So a little, but they're bone. So I'm just going to give like the knee joint right here. Then pop this out. A really thin bone. There. So just give this little joint so it looks like bone. And then about right here, I'm just going to wobble a slant. So this is like her skin, right? Part of her foot skin. I'm going to bring it down and then let's see. We're just going to finish it off with a curve. And then right here, I'm just going to add a curve for her shoe. Then on this side is where her other leg is going to be. So 1 leg, 2 legs. So about right here. So this one is going to be normal. Let's bring this. And once again, we're going to do the same thing, just like that. And then a shoe. There. Okay, so then now that we have that, let's go ahead. I'm going to bring this out a little bit more. We're just going to curve out to the level of her foot. Bring this down. And about right here, I'm going to come back and just wobble. And connect. So just creating her skirt. So same thing here. Same area, about right here. And we're just going to wobble and connect. And then just bring this down at a curve. And then in this area in the back, you can, if you like, for some more detail, the back of her skirt. There. Okay, so finally we're done with that. Now to draw her hand. So on this side, I'm just going to have it nice and simple just to her side, and we're going to use the skirt to cover part of her hand so we don't have to draw too much. So we're just drawing this curve right here, and I'm going to follow it to thicken it up. Elbow area, it's going to come in, and then we're going to come out. And about right here, I'm going to cut it off. Cut it off, and then I'm just going to add her hand right here, just a curve. And then on this side, we're going to be drawing the bone, right? So right here, once again, her shoulder, I'm going to add this little notch. So this curve right here, and then another curve, and then bring it down. So this is kind of where her elbow would be. Gonna give it a little bone right here, and then we're going to bring it down to about right here. You can make it like her hands, but I thought it would be nice and simple not to have to draw bony hands. It would just add a bouquet here if you want to do that. So if you want to do that, I'm going to come right here, and I'm just going to wobble this big bouquet in here. Add some flowers, some leaves right here. So obviously I'm going to have to erase that. So my whiteout pen doesn't work anymore. Oh no. Okay, just pretend that there's no line there. I'm just going to come in here. Sorry about that. And I'm just going to fill it in. So I'm just going to break it up into these. So I'll just use that line. Just gonna break it up and then just twirl inside. Just as long as we have some texture so we know it's a bouquet. There. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too complicated. And then from there, let's go ahead and draw and finish her hair. So I'm gonna come right here, and I'm just going to wobble my way down, and same thing here. Of course, if you like, you can put in all the details of the strands of her hair, but I think it's complicated enough, right? So we're just going to leave it like this. There, and then her beautiful veil. So I'm going to come right about here and just curve, and about right there. Kind of break it up because it's really old and torn. So maybe about here, you can add a little hole. And see here, same thing here. Just wobble and bring it in. Add another little tear here. Maybe here. And let's see. Oh, and then you can even come in here and give her her collarbone. So right in the center. That'd be a little nice detail to put right here. Very lightly for her collar. And I think that is pretty much it for my version here of Emily from The Corpse Bride. I really hope I helped you draw her fun and easy today, and if I did, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.